Hello, my best students. Yes, you, the one with big dreams, tired eyes, and a fire inside you that refuses to quit. You're not just here to pass time. You're here because deep down you know you were made for more. And today you're going to discover how to become the student you were always meant to be. Let's be honest, school doesn't teach you how to learn. They give you books, tests, and deadlines, but nobody hands you a real manual. Nobody says, hey, here's how to actually remember what you study. Here's how to focus when your brain is tired. Here's how to get motivated again after failing. And so you struggle, not because you're not smart, but because no one showed you the skills. Well, today that changes. This episode is your manual. Not a random list of tips, but a real transformation. I'm going to give you 10 study skills that every successful student uses, skills that will help you study smarter, focus deeper, remember longer, and rise higher than you ever thought possible. So if you've ever felt lost, frustrated, or overwhelmed, if you've ever wanted to be the kind of student who wins, who understands, who grows, then stay with me because by the end of this episode, you won't just feel inspired, you'll be ready. Let's begin. Skill 1. Time management. Time is the one thing you never get back. And when it comes to studying, most students don't fail because they're not smart. They fail because they don't know how to manage their time. Time management isn't about stuffing your day with more tasks. It's about making sure the right things get done at the right time. The first step is to understand your energy. You can't just copy someone else's routine. Some people focus better in the morning, others at night. Know your natural rhythm and schedule your hardest study sessions during your peak hours. Don't waste your best energy scrolling your phone or watching random videos. Next, use the power of planning. Every Sunday night or Monday morning, sit down and write your goals for the week. What subjects need more time? When are your exams? What assignments are coming? Break everything down into manageable parts. Then use a daily planner or even a simple notebook to block out your time hour by hour. Treat study time like a serious appointment. Protect it. And here's a secret weapon, the Pomodoro technique. Study for 25 minutes. Take a 5-minute break. Repeat this 4 times. Then take a longer break. This keeps your brain sharp and prevents burnout. Most importantly, eliminate distractions. Put your phone in another room. Use apps like Forest or Focus Keeper if you need help staying on task. Let people know when you're not available. You're not being rude. You're respecting your future. Remember, managing your time is managing your life. When you treat your time like it matters, everything else starts to fall into place. Exams feel easier, sleep feels better, and you start to feel in control. Now that we've got time under control, let's move to the next skill, the one that gives your study sessions direction and meaning. Skill 2, goal setting. If you don't know where you're going, how will you ever get there? Goal setting is not just about writing big dreams in a notebook. It's about creating a clear roadmap that guides your daily actions. Start with your long-term goals. Do you want to graduate with honors, pass a specific exam, get into a dream university? Write it down. But don't stop there. Break that big goal into smaller, manageable chunks. These are your short-term goals. Maybe it's mastering one topic a week, improving your test scores, or finishing assignments early. Use the SMART method. Make your goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Study more is vague. Study biology for 30 minutes every day for the next 2 weeks is clear and trackable. Review your goals every week. Ask yourself, did I move closer or further from what I want? Be honest. Adjust if needed. Your goals are not set in stone. They are flexible guides. And here's a powerful trick, visualization. Every morning, close your eyes and picture yourself achieving your goal. Feel the pride. See the smile on your face. Let it motivate you to take action even when you're tired. Goals give you purpose. They keep you from drifting. They help you say no to distractions and yes to your future. Without goals, you study out of fear. With goals, you study with purpose. Now that you have direction, let's focus on how to fully absorb what's happening in the classroom. Skill 3. Active listening. Most students hear their teacher speak, but they don't really listen. They sit in class, nod their heads, maybe take a few notes, but their minds are somewhere else. And then they wonder why they can't remember what they just learned. That's the difference between hearing and active listening. Active listening is the ability to fully engage with what someone is saying, not just with your ears, but with your mind. It means staying present, focusing your attention, and listening not just for facts, but for understanding. To master this skill, start by putting away anything that distracts you in class: your phone, unrelated papers, even daydreaming. Sit where you can see and hear clearly. Make eye contact with the speaker, even if it's just in your imagination during online lessons. When you pay attention with your body, your brain follows. Next, listen with a purpose. Before each class, ask yourself, what do I need to learn today? Create a question in your mind and search for the answer as you listen. This gives your brain a reason to stay alert. Take quick notes, not long paragraphs, but key phrases, bullet points, or even symbols. The goal is to stay engaged, not just to write everything down. Later, you can go back and expand those notes. Finally, ask questions, either out loud or silently to yourself. When something confuses you, don't just let it slide. Curiosity is the fuel of active learning. If you're shy, write the question down and find the answer later. What matters is staying mentally involved. Remember, in every class, your goal isn't just to hear. It's to catch the important ideas, the patterns, the deeper meanings. That's what turns passive listening into a powerful learning tool. And once you're listening actively, the next step is to make sure you keep that knowledge. That brings us to one of the most essential skills of all. Skill 4. Note-taking mastery. Note-taking is not about writing everything down. It's about capturing the essence of what's important so your brain can understand and remember it later. There are many systems for note-taking, but one of the most effective is the Cornell method. You divide your page into 3 sections: one for key terms or questions, one for main notes, and one for a summary at the bottom. This structure helps your brain organize and review information naturally. Another powerful method is mapping. Instead of using lines of text, draw diagrams, trees, or spider maps that show how concepts connect. This is especially helpful for visual learners or when studying complex subjects like biology or history.